Dateline, June 19th, 2025. The world's smartest man has been discovered. He's young Hoon Kim from South Korea with a staggering IQ of 276, nearly double that of Albert Einstein. But is this titan of thinking on the level?
You're no match for my brain.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
Really?
Stay tuned for the answer to that and more. But first, this terribly towering intellect of titanic thinking would like to talk to you about
the most important thing, the most important statement.
the most important thing.
I have two things now.
Two most important things.
First, God exists. Second, we are in a simulation. 100%, I believe.
Wait a minute!
So, God put us in the Matrix? Or did he abandon us to our robot overlords? Do go on.
It is likely that we ourselves exist within a simulation created by a higher dimensional being.
Time out.
Let's start at the beginning.
Do not adjust your screens. You are looking at the world's smartest man, young Hoon Kim. And how do we know he's the world's smartest man? Why, he begins every tweet, video, and interview with, "Hello, I am highest IQ man."
I set the world record for the highest IQ with a score 276. This record was verified by the international authorities like the official world record and the World Memory Championships and World Memory Sports Council, which is an official partnership with Guinness World Records.
So right there seems legit. Only true geniuses introduce themselves as such. Isn't that right, everyone's favorite bard, Korak the Bard?
That's right, Mr. Announcer version of me. I am your favorite bard, Korak the Bard. This is Atheism 101, and today I'm taking on the man with the highest Q in the world with my very own
Battle of wits.
To the death, I accept.
Good.
As he is the self-proclaimed world's smartest man and I'm taking the opposing position, I have no choice but to become Doom Bard! Now let us hear what this self-proclaimed mental giant has to say, and we shall judge whether he truly is worthy of the title Highest IQ Man. Lamest superhero name ever.
Hello everyone, this is Highest IQ Man, Young Hoon Kim. In this video, I would like to declare the most important thing, the most important statement. I have two things now. First, God exists. Second, we are in a simulation. 100%, I believe. As mentioned before, assuming that AI or AGI, ASI continue to advance, just like we will be able to create highly advanced virtual realities, then I consider it is likely that we ourselves exist within a simulation created by a higher dimensional being. With this approach, we will be able to understand the concept of ultimate reality or God.
So, your God has put us all in a simulation, the way humans create virtual reality using AI? Bold claim, O intelligent termite. What is your evidence of this?
I hold a bachelor's degree in theology from Yonsei University from South Korea, which is the #1 private university in Asia.
Oh, a degree in theology? That, coupled with $5 will get you half a latte at Starbucks. The Bard of Doom is not mollified by this man's bald assertions. He tries to bolster his argument by pointing to his education, as if the highly educated or naturally intelligent can't make mistakes or believe in nonsense. A point I made to the thousands of Christians who showed up on my Twitter doorstep saying, "See? Smart man believe God, atheism big dumb." Ah, pathetic worms. An appeal to authority is a logical fallacy. And the so-called authority you're appealing to is... That's right, peons of Earth. The Bard of Doom has delved deeply into this rabbit hole and found not just a self-proclaimed genius who makes the same tired arguments that the rank-and-file dullard Christians submit on a regular basis, but the Bard of Doom has also uncovered a self-proclaimed genius who invented the very fabricated foundation upon which he stands, and is nothing but a sad man behind a curtain who allies himself with other known grifters and con men.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Come with me down the very rabbit hole I have traversed in order to uncover the truth of this supposed smartest man in the world. Young Hoon Kim, self-professed highest IQ man, claims to be in association with the Guinness Book of World Records. But upon searching for his name on their website, it produces no results. He also claims to have been accepted into Mensa and interviewed by CNN, but once again, nothing turns up. Associations he does have, however, are with the Giga Society, World Mind Sports, and USIA, all super smarty pants organizations that vouch for Kim's extremely high IQ. And wouldn't you know it, young Hoon Kim is on the board of all of these organizations, and he's joined by Raymond Keane and Tony Buzan. Raymond Keane is a former chess grandmaster known for his plagiarism in writing about chess legend Bobby Fischer, copying directly from a book written by chess legend Garry Kasparov. He's also allegedly guilty of a pump and dump scam involving a former smarty pants company called Brain Games Network, which reportedly built its investors out of £3 million. Meanwhile, Tony Buzan, author of a plethora of supposedly best-selling books, including the Mind Map book, where he gives us timeless quotes such as, "Your prime language is the human language itself, which is shared by all humankind and is the natural language of babies in the womb." He is also the founder of several now defunct organizations, but has joined young Hoon Kim and Raymond Keane in their endeavor to advance knowledge and innovation, serve humanity, and elevate intellectual engagement for societal betterment. That may sound vague to the average troglodyte, but to those who are a true blue smarty pants, it means we do awesome thinky things with our mega brains. So along with these two ne'er-do-wells, Kim formed a handful of smarty pants organizations and declared himself the smartest man in the world, much like how Donald Trump keeps winning golf tournaments at his own golf resorts. Speaking of Trump, what does the world's smartest man have to say about him?
President Donald Trump believes in God as well. Trump said, "Faith is more powerful than government, and nothing is more powerful than God." I agree with him, and I love this statement.
The world's smartest man looks at this conniving con artist who can't quote a single Bible verse and calls a book of the New Testament
2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians.
and agrees with this obvious charlatan. Well, at least he's consistent. Here he announces his genius, as he does in all of his tweets, to voice his support for the president. Indeed, God himself chose Trump alone to lead this country. No other leader in American history has been chosen by God. And the self-proclaimed smartest man in the world said it, so it must be true. Nothing could contradict here.
So, Trump should be impeached, and he was chosen by God. And Elon Musk is the smartest man in the world, so saith the man with the self-proclaimed world's highest IQ. You know, there's a term for this, and it ain't intelligence. It's cognitive dissonance. But why do this? Money, influence, power, the usual bullshit. Maybe if I ride Elon's jock enough, he'll boost my reach on Twitter like Cat Turd and libs of TikTok. And if I appeal to Trump, his followers will support me just like every other bullshitter. And if I proclaim Jesus is Lord, all the Christians will point to me and say, "See, smart man say God real." Does it matter that I make contradictory and flat-out ludicrous statements that go against what my supporters say they support? Nah, that's the whole gag. The Venn diagram featuring Trump supporters, Elon supporters, and proud Christians all overlap in the place where they don't actually give a shit what words mean. Now, as I was going to say regarding Kim's religious statements before I stumbled into this right-wing Christian grifting rabbit hole, if you have a high level of intelligence, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good at all smarty pants activities. For example, if Kim had just picked up an English textbook and learned English overnight, that would be impressive and a sign of high intelligence when it comes to linguistics. However, I know he didn't just start learning English, and yet this is his fluency level.
I am not anti-atheist. I respect anti-atheists and their opinion. And there is no need to be anti-theist, even if you are an atheist. We must respect each other.
His delivery sounds like he's reading a script and he doesn't quite grasp the meaning of the words he's saying. If he were one of my English students, he probably wouldn't pass a fluency exam. But that doesn't mean he's not a smarty pants. It's just that the English language isn't in his super genius wheelhouse. Likewise, he enjoys playing the piano and dedicating his performances to Elon Musk.
Wooden performance, absolutely no technique or understanding of musical phrasing. Just a novice repeating notes on a sheet. Does the Bard of Doom think he can do any better? Of course he can.
I am the hype!
Stay tuned to the end of this video and judge for yourself who's the superior pianist. Christians love clamoring for anyone who proclaims their own greatness and uses the gospel as clickbait to gain influence online. All while providing absolutely nothing of substance to the general discourse. And as you can see from the boy genius's Twitter feed, it's nothing more than your typical buffet of empty-headed Christological dogmatic posturing, pandering to the lowest common denominator, and casual anti-trans bullshit. So enjoy your meal of sand, ye worms, and rejoice in your abject submission to this false prophet, who does naught for humanity but troll for likes on Twitter, while playing substandard tunes on the piano, and proselytizing on behalf of milquetoast incel engagement farmers everywhere. If you still doubt the Bard of Doom, ask yourselves, what kind of super genius would put the following disclaimer on their website? Where if I dare interfere with your business operations by pointing out your obvious fraud, you'll pursue civil and criminal action? By all means, Mr. Smartypants, seek injunctive relief for having to bear the pain of me pointing out your obviously dubious claims of intelligence and your thinly veiled pandering to the dumbest mouth breathers among us. We'll have such fun playing Where in the World is
Quarak the Bard?
Once again, we can file this under Christians falling for obvious scams because Christianity itself is a scam. As always, my patrons are the true smartest people in the world as they follow someone with substance, charisma, and panache. Woe to those who don't subscribe to this YouTube channel or join my Patreon where you get exclusive and early access to your favorite Bard of Doom, who shall now play you out with his rendition of a Super Mario Bros. Medley. Judge for yourselves, citizens of Earth. Who performed it better, this amateurish abomination? Or your favorite bard, Korak the Bard, playing you off with